Hello and welcome to News 18 exclusive Decoding Karnataka with me Harish Upadhyaya. Now Karnataka is gearing up for elections and there is a crucial development. The BJP seems to have adapted a new strategy. The party doesn't want to be seen just as a Lingayat Brahmin party. Now they want to expand their whole vote bank. And in that effort, they want to woo smaller OBC communities. In fact, we have seen JP Nadda, the party president, Home Minister Amit Shah and others really visiting some of these mutts, asking some sort of a support from the mutts of these backward classes. Also, very importantly, the whole budget of Basuraj Bommai presented in February, the last budget of this government, doesn't mention Lingayats anywhere. Instead, it has multiple points talking about how this government is giving funding to institutions owned by the Vokkaliga or rather other backward classes mutt, and also the kind of money given to the backward classes boards and corporations. So why are the other backward classes so important in Karnataka? Why are parties trying to woo these communities that are in the OBC cluster? To explain that, joining us right now, Mr. D.P. Satish, the editorial advisor South for News 18. Sir, welcome to the show. Now we are seeing, on one hand, traditionally over the last decade or so, Siddaramaiah trying to woo the OBC community, calling it the Ahinda acronym for OBC, SC, STs and the minority. Now you see the BJP jumping onto this wagon wheel and trying to woo smaller OBC communities. It's worked well for them in Uttar Pradesh and other states. Why are OBCs so important in Karnataka?
Harish, OBC vote bank is very important in Karnataka because OBC population is about 22% of the total population of the state. And some reports say they are 32%. Because in Karnataka, we have a very strange scenario. Even the upper caste Vokkaligas, Lingayats, Digambar Jains, Muslims, Christians, they can also avail OBC benefit because they have been classified as OBCs. But when they vote as Lingayat or they vote as Vokkaligas, they vote as Muslims or Christians, but only when they avail government benefits like reservation and all, they claim that they are OBCs. But OBC population is about 22.5% in the state of Karnataka. It is a very major vote bank. Till 1972, OBCs were completely neglected because there were Lingayats and there were Vokkaligas and there were Brahmins and there were SCs. But OBC vote bank was completely neglected because OBC community has so many castes, not one or two. Some say there are about 200 castes. Yes. And some say there are about 180 castes. And they keep adding more caste to OBC.
Yes, OBC.
That's why it may even cross 200. But Devaraj Aras in 1972, as Karnataka Congress president, during those days it was called Mysore Congress. So he realized the potential of OBC vote bank. Because between 1947 and 1972, first 25 years since independence, after independence, Karnataka was ruled by only two communities, Vokkaligas and Lingayats, particularly Lingayats, between 1956 and 1972. After the split of Congress in 1969, Nijalingappa walked out and Ars had to lead Indira Gandhi's Congress in Karnataka. So he realized that OBC vote bank would be beneficial because he mobilized OBCs along with minorities, SCs and STs. And what we call Ahinda today is not Siddaramaiah's idea, it was Devaraj Aras's idea. So that clicked very well. Yes. Because of that, Congress swept the polls in 1972 and Ars won, and he ended the hegemony of Lingayats and Vokkaligas in Karnataka politics. And after that, he appointed a commission led by a legal luminary called L.G. Havanur to study socio-economic conditions of the OBCs. Yes. It is considered the best report on OBCs till today. And L.G. Havanur was a legal luminary, an expert, and he conducted a detailed survey and submitted a report. And after the end of apartheid in South Africa, Nelson Mandela had even invited L.G. Havanur to advise in drafting their constitution. And L.G. Havanur is divine to many OBCs in Karnataka because of Havanur report, OBCs got a lot of benefits. Yes. But Devaraj Aras is the man who realized the political potential of the OBCs and he created this OBC vote bank in Karnataka. He also created a lot of OBC leaders. In 1972, Veerappa Moily became first time MLA. He was Arsu's find. Arsu is the one who discovered this Moily. Then Dharam Singh got ticket. In 1978, he promoted people like H. Vishwanath and all. They are all OBCs, other backward castes. But in Bangarappa is another big OBC leader. He was not Arsu's discovery, but Bangarappa later joined Congress and after Ars Bangarappa was a big OBC leader in the state.
Yes.
And after that, in Janta Parivar, Siddaramaiah emerged as the tallest OBC leader.
True.
After 1994 victory of Devegowda, and
Yes.
in the year 2000, he became a very big leader of the party.
True.
And Siddaramaiah reinvented this Ahinda, which was actually started by us in 1972. It is a huge vote bank because they are
Yes.
22.5%. And
yes.
among the OBCs, Kurubas, the Siddaramaiah's caste, they are the largest with 7% vote.
True. True.
And till 2000, BJP wasn't interested in his OBC vote bank. After 2000, Anant Kumar and Yediyurappa realized that there are many small caste. Their population may not be even 5 lakh, 4 lakh and all. But they are a very significant vote bank because in each constituency their number is 5,000 to 10,000, in some places
Yes.
2 to 3,000. But if you get all
They
their
could swing the
votes,
results.
they can swing the results.
Yes.
So they managed all these castes. And they, during this Ram Janmabhoomi movement in the 90s also, many OBC castes, they got attracted towards BJP and joined BJP. Look at Dakshin Kannada district.
Yes.
The Billavas and Mogaveras,
Yeah.
they were hardcore supporters of Congress till the 90s.
Yeah.
So they are OBCs.
Now they're
And
behind the BJP
they
now.
are the backbone of BJP in undivided Dakshin Kannada
True,
and
true.
Dakshin Kannada district.
True.
Same is the case with Malnad region. Till Bangarappa joined BJP in 2004, the Idiga community of Bangarappa, they were the backbone of Congress. Now majority of them are with BJP.
Yes.
And look at the Koli Samaja, who are these fishermen. They were earlier with Congress. Now they have leaders like Baburao Chinchansur and all have joined BJP.
Yes.
BJP is hoping that they will also vote for their party. Like that they have weavers and many other castes, even Vishwakarmas.
Yes.
BJP has everyone.
Yeah.
So
One-
BJP knows they are relying only on the Lingayats because Lingayats are the backbone of the BJP. And BJP wants to shake off that pro-Lingayat or Lingayat party image. That's why they are playing this OBC card. If they get more and more OBC vote, they don't need to depend on Lingayats.
Yeah, but the question is, can the BJP really attract the OBCs? One argument is that the state BJP unit doesn't have big OBC leaders of various communities. They're too dependent on Mr. Modi or the grants given to some of these OBC backward classes boards and corporations. Will this really click? We've seen Amit Shah and JP Nadda visiting all these mutts. Some of those mutts eventually might back the BJP tacitly. But is it easy for the BJP to do that? And many are saying it's also an indication that the BJP realized two things. One, just Lingayat votes alone won't help them to cross the halfway mark. And second, all Lingayats and Brahmins might not be behind them with the same kind of commitment that perhaps we have seen during Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa's era as the Chief Minister or Chief Minister candidate.
No, I agree and disagree because BJP certainly has some OBC leaders. K.S. Ishwarappa is an OBC leader. He's
Yes.
a Kurba. Then we have Sunil Kumar, Power Minister. He is a Billava. And in Dakshin Kannada, they have got this Manorama Madhuraj's son, Pramod Madhuraj. He's a Mogavera. They are fishermen. And they have many other leaders. You can't say that they don't have any OBC leaders. But certainly, if you compare them with Siddaramaiah, certainly
Yeah,
they don't have
nobody
any
matching
leaders.
the stage,
Siddaramaiah
right?
is the tallest leader of the backward classes in Karnataka.
True.
Since Devarajars. And Siddaramaiah is the Ahinda leader, is the OBC leader.
Yeah.
And Siddaramaiah is a pan-Karnataka leader.
Absolutely.
And you can't say they have someone like Siddaramaiah. And JDS hardly has any OBC leader because it's still considered a Gowda party.
True.
And if the OBC vote is split, 22.5%, even if BJP gets 78% of the OBC votes, I am sure they got more vote last time. And even if they get about 40% of OBC vote, they can certainly win the election with these OBC votes. Because OBCs and the Vakkaligas and OBCs and the Lingayats, normally they don't vote together. Earlier they used to vote together for Congress party, but
Yes.
or sometimes they even voted together for Janta Dal, but they don't vote together because they have lot of issues, tensions and
Yes.
all. They don't
Yes.
vote together.
True.
And these OBC castes have got reservation benefit after Mandal
Yes.
commission report in the 1990s. And OBC is a huge vote bank.
Yes.
But as I already mentioned, Karnataka, we have a strange scenario in Karnataka. In Karnataka, even the Lingayats are OBCs.
Yes.
And even the Vakkaligas are OBCs. Christians are OBCs.
Yeah.
Digambar Jains are OBCs.
Yeah.
Muslims are OBCs.
Yeah.
But only when they get government job or any government facility or benefit, they claim they are OBCs.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they don't claim they are OBCs. When they vote as Lingayats or Vakkaligas.
Absolutely.
So, if you look at politics and election, so let's look at only 22-23% vote.
Okay.
Who are actual OBCs, their number is about 100 and there are about 180 to 200 castes among the
Castes,
OBCs.
yes.
It is a large vote bank.
True.
But only thing is they may or may not vote as one block.
Yes. Yes.
And Siddaramaiah
Kurubas
is
are
the-
likely to back the Congress
Yeah,
because of
Because of
Siddaramaiah.
Siddaramaiah, they might back the Congress. Congress is pinning its hope on OBCs because this alliance worked very well in 2013. In 2013, Siddaramaiah's Ahinda worked
Yes.
because they had Siddaramaiah was the OBC leader.
Yes.
They had Mallikarjun Kharge and G. Parameshwar and others.
Yeah.
Dalits. All the Muslims also voted them. That's why they came to power. And one more thing also played a major role because Yediyurappa had walked out of BJP to form his own
yes.
KJP. And
Yes.
Yediyurappa got 10% of the votes
True,
and mostly Lingayat votes. That's why
Yes.
Siddaramaiah came to power.
True.
But this time Yediyurappa is still with BJP, and suppose all the Lingayats vote BJP once again,
Yes.
it can once again create hung assembly in the state.
True, true. Now the question is, in the run-up to the election, there's been a new fix for the BJP, problem for the BJP. The reservation demand from several of these OBC communities. The Kurubas, as I mentioned, the biggest chunk of the OBC community, they want to be declared as STs. At the same time, Vokaligas, Lingayats, they want their reservation changed. So we are looking at demands from various of these OBC communities coming in. The BJP hasn't really managed to address it in any way. Now it's before the Karnataka High Court. Where do you see this panning out, especially in the election? Will it hurt the BJP, or do you believe that they will still go out and look at leaders and vote?
This OBC reservation is a double-edged sword because there are many castes, as I have already mentioned, about 180 to 200 castes. There are many categories,
Yes.
A category, B category,
Yeah.
C category, 2A, 2B,
Yeah.
2C and all. Depending on that, they get proportionate to their population, or there is some
Yes.
methodology, they get reservation benefits. If you keep on adding more castes or changing their reservation category, it will definitely offend other castes, right?
Absolutely.
Because if you give Panchamsali Lingayats what they want, Kurubas may not like it.
True.
Because Kurubas are the most backward class.
Yes.
So Lingayats aren't the
Yes.
most backward class. Certainly they will protest. And
Yes.
there has been a demand that Kuruba should be included into ST list,
Yes.
which is being opposed by other STs, mainly Nayaks.
True,
Because
true.
they feel that if the Kurubas are
Yeah.
added,
Their
then they
opportunities
lose-
will be diluted. Yes.
That's why. And they are playing, all the political parties in Karnataka, they are playing with the fire when it comes to reservation.
True.
And it may or may not help. This Panchamsali thing might work against BJP because Panchamsali are the single largest among the Lingayats.
Absolutely.
Their subset. In Mumbai Karnataka region, what we now call Kittur Karnataka, their population is about 40 to 50%.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
these people are landed.
Yes.
They are the local landlords.
Yes.
And some of them are very wealthy people. And these Panchamsali Lingayats were ignored by Congress party earlier.
Yes.
Because look at Karnataka's politics between 1956 and 1972. Karnataka had 4 Lingayat chief ministers.
Yes.
Nijlingappa, B.D. Jatti, S.R. Kanti, Nijlingappa again, and Virendra Patil.
Yes.
None of them were from Panchamsali community. All of them were Banajiga Lingayats. Banajigas are traders.
True.
After that, we had J.H. Patel. He was another Banajiga chief minister.
Yes.
Then we had Jagdish Shettar, another Banajiga chief minister. And Yediyurappa is a Ganiga.
Yes.
So again, he is not from that
Panchamsali, yes.
Panchamsali.
Yes.
And Bomma is a Sadar Lingayat, again he is not a Panchamsali.
Yes.
And only Devagowda knew, Ramakrishna Hegde knew their political potential.
True.
So Devagowda and Ramakrishna Hegde had managed these Panchamsali Lingayats during the height of their political career.
Yes.
Now these Panchamsalis, if the BJP fails to manage Panchamsalis, certainly it will work against BJP because you need to win out of 56 seats in Mumbai Karnataka region, or what we call
Yes.
Kittur Karnataka region. BJP should win at least 40 seats.
Yeah, and
to
they'll
come to
need
power in
Panchamsali
Bangalore.
Lingayats for
They
that.
need Panchamsali Lingayats.
Absolutely. Well, the OBC community in Karnataka, as he mentioned, nearly 200 of them, are a very crucial aspect in elections. And in today's episode, we have tried to decipher where it's heading and some of the issues that might impact on how they vote. But as we head towards the election, there are far more complex issues, whether it's on caste, class, the regional imbalances. We'll decipher all that. Thank you, Mr. D.P. Satish, for joining us today.
Thank you,
Stay
Harish.
tuned to News 18. We will get you more such analytical, explaining pieces on how the Karnataka election will pan out and what you really need to watch out for. Thank you for watching.